Good morning and welcome back to White Mountain Today here on White Mountain TV 16. And joining us right here in the studio is Barbara Therieault from Jen's Friends. How are you, Barbara?
I'm great. Absolutely great. And thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely great to see you. I'm amazed that you've never been here in the studio before.
Like I told you before, you wouldn't let me.
Now you know that is not true. Now, of course, Barbara, I have known you probably since the week I moved up here, all those years ago. So, and you have been involved in so many things, not to say you jump around, no, but I mean so many things, helping people out. And you're here with Jen's Friends. And you've been involved with Jen's Friends for quite a while now, too.
I have long before I actually joined the organization. I did do some volunteering for Jen's. When I first retired, I love saying that word because it's not true. You never retire.
No.
I wanted to be able to concentrate on one specific thing to volunteer for. I've been doing lots of volunteering for years and years and years, and it's always been a chance to be able to give back. Because when I came here, you never know when you come someplace new, you know, how you're going to be welcomed or how you're going to feel or how you're going to adapt. And we're talking the old Mount Washington Valley now, so things were a lot easier then. There were a lot less people. But this valley has always been so good to me. The opportunities have always been there for me. And it's so nice to finally be able to be at a stage where you can say thank you and you can give back however you can.
Absolutely.
But I really wanted to concentrate on one particular nonprofit that I would be able to really give my heart and soul to, because I really feel that if you're going to volunteer for something, if you can't jump in 150%, don't jump in at all.
Yeah.
Because you have to really be committed, because it's something that doesn't just stop with a meeting once a month.
Right, exactly.
It's a continuous thing. So Jen's was the one that reached out, and just made more sense to me than any. Because of its uniqueness.
Absolutely. So for the uninitiated, give a brief overview of what Jen's Friends is all about.
In a nutshell, it is people going out of their way to share with one another as neighbors, to be able to share their strengths with others who are struggling at the time. And it's a way to concentrate on something that never stops, and that's cancer.
Right.
You know, when we reached the pandemic and everybody said, "Oh no, everything stopped," it stopped. But the one thing that didn't stop was the effects of cancer on our friends and neighbors and everywhere, but particularly on our friends and neighbors. You know, the pressure continued to be there for them, and to be able to reach out and continue to do what Jen's has been doing now in its 24th year. On the legacy of a young woman who only wanted to give. She just wanted to give back.
Right.
And what a legacy to be able to leave. Just total, I know I'm not going to be here, but wouldn't this be great? And it is. And it's all been done in her name. And because of it, we've met so many, you know, her family, and so many have been helped by that one wish.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's great.
It is great. And
it makes you sleep really well at night.
And one of the great things, and we were talking about it before, is that, and this is a number, and people don't always believe this, but it's true, 100% of all money raised by Jen's Friends goes to your clients. I mean, it's not, there's no overhead, that's all taken care of elsewhere. 100% of money raised. So if you raise money at the climb or the golf tournament or a donation, you know that's all going.
And that's what makes this, I think, very, very unique. And the heart and soul of the volunteers. I mean, I do want you to know that the board of directors that I'm part of, and there have been other members of it, you know, who comings and goings, but are just all of the same vision, of that same compassion to reach out and assure people that 100% is going to them. There's been a lot of planning. We've had amazing people in the past who looked not for gens right now, but for gens in the future. And it is always so nice to know that there is, should anything happen, there is still a continuity that will go on for up to 2 years after
That's
the
amazing.
organization. So
It's amazing. Now, of course, you've got the biggest fundraiser coming up next Saturday, the Climb Against Cancer at Cranmore Mountain. So let's talk about that and how people can get involved.
well, first of all, we are so excited because this year we're not going to be standing at the mountain alone. Last year was such an amazing difference from seeing the crowds of people that climb to having no one there because of the pandemic. But it's a combination too. Those people that are still not so sure they really want to get out and do it, you can climb, walk, play golf, go swimming, do whatever you want as a fundraiser for us. Probably all the information you need to know is just by going to our website. It's really, really a great setup. jensfriends.org, easy peasy, and just go to events and everything is listed for the climb.
That's great. And we're seeing that right now. Matthew's pulled up the website. So again, find out all the information you need so that you can participate in one way or another. And there, as you said, you can climb there, you can do other activities. Plus you have the online auction. You wanted to touch base on that too.
I do, and this is something that we started last year. We always had a raffle tent and a silent auction, and last year we went to a virtual auction online. And it was amazing, the response. And I think for those people, like I told you earlier, people that couldn't physically be there, you could feel like you were being a part of it just by going to the auction site. So go to the auction site. There are, I'd say probably 40 or 50 different items for you to bid on. And they're great, just great, and just totally out of the generosity of everybody's heart here in the Valley.
And it's one of those, auctions. It's easy too because it's like, you know the value of it. Just bid the value. You know, it's all great items. Look at them right there. Some of those right there. And knowing again that 100% of the money raised from the auction too is going towards Jen's Friends. So it's an easy thing to do. You know, you look at a couple of those, like there's a Hannaford gift card. You're going to go shopping. Those are always the ones. It's like, okay, I don't know what the value is of the gift card, but if it's a $25 gift card, go $30. Why not?
It is. It's true. And a lot of people, I think, in the past have always thought of silent auctions as being the most for the least that I have to pay for something. But I think that you'll find that the objects and the things that are being auctioned off are things that you really want.
Yeah.
Someone really wants them. I mean, who doesn't want to go on the snow coach?
Exactly.
That kind of stuff. So, and it's something that you can plan over the years. It's not something that has an expiration date or whatever.
And I think that's so true here in the Valley. We talk about the generosity of the Valley. We've talked about it for years. And it's one of those things, because I've done a lot of auctions and silent auctions over the years. And one of the things that I'm really noticing in the last few years is that items are not going for half price or three-quarter price. They're going for full price. They're going for over full price because, again, people know that their money is going to a great organization. And that's one of the fun things. It's nothing more frustrating than trying to sell something that's valued at $100 and it's going for $10. I love when you're selling something that's valued at $100 and it's going for $200 or $300.
Well, we love that too.
Yeah, absolutely. And so there's some great items there on the auction, so you definitely want to check that out. And you also said, though, if you do go and you're at the climb on Saturday, you can look at the items and you can bid on them there too.
There will be people manning computers that you can actually do your computer bid right with them. So we've tried to cover as much as we can to kind of meld that virtual and actual. So I think that it's exciting. It really is. But one of the other things I wanted to point out too this year, another difference. The route has changed a bit because of the bicycle path now at Craymore. All of that, of course, is going to be put up to everyone. And as always, if people don't want to walk down, the chairlift will be running so that they can take the ride down. Everything will be happening at the bottom. Like Jeannie Limmer has always done her dance at the top.
Right.
But we can't linger or have a lot of people in one spot at the top. So everything's going to happen at the bottom.
Back down to the bottom. That's
Do you want
great.
to do the, go over just the day?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just wanted to start with registration is starting at 8 until 9:30. A little after 9 or 9-ish, just prior to the start of the climb at 9:30, is Dottie Aiello will be doing, she'll be back, the Zumba Queen of the Valley.
Yeah.
Those of you that don't know, she was in a horrible motorcycle accident and has worked her way back, and she's the Zumba Queen. She's just an amazing,
awesome.
amazing woman, and one that we really, Jen's, are so proud to have as a friend. She'll be doing her warm-up, which is always a riot. It's always just so great. And then the climb actually will start at 9:30. We're hoping it's more like a shotgun kind of thing, and then people will come down at we will start at like 10:45. Mango Groove is coming back again, which is always wonderful. Of course, the radio station will be there, and then we have Jeannie's dance will actually be in one of the lower fields.
Nice.
So it will be really a great opportunity, because not only have so many people who haven't done the climb ever seen the dance that she does, a lot of the volunteers haven't seen it.
True.
So there are some of them saying, oh, we're going to finally see it. It's going to be great. And then 11:30 lunch will start. That's going to be different as well. It's going to be a grab and go. Everything, you'll get a bag and you just walk through the tent. There will be volunteers throughout the tent handing out lunches. Everything will be wrapped.
Nice.
Any salads will all be boxed. So it'll be pretty easy. And there's tons of space to spread out. Picnic tables and everything else. So I was just sitting on the side of the slope to have your lunch.
Yeah.
And then we hopefully, I would say probably from 11:30 to 1 o'clock will be more entertainment and the awarding of the prizes, et cetera. So it should be really fast and hopefully.
But a lot of fun.
It'll be
Absolutely
great.
a lot of fun. So that's coming up next Saturday, Cranmore Mountain, the Climb Against Cancer. So go onto the website, jensfriends.org. You can get all the information you need for everything you need to find out about that. And then, of course, you've got other events that are coming up with Jen's Friends, and I'm sure we'll have you come back, Barbara. We'll talk about those.
I can't even wait.
I know, hard to believe. We'll invite you back. And so that'll be a lot of fun. So thanks so much for coming by today.
This was
Barbara.
really great, and thanks for the opportunity that all of our media in the Valley gives us to be able to get the word out and just come enjoy a wonderful day, a family day. It's going to be fabulous.
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks,
Well,
Rob.
thanks so much.
Okay.
And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.